Hi, Annika.
Hi. Hi, hi.
I'm so happy that we have another second roundup interview with you because I really loved the first one, but it went very short. But now that you are back from Portugal, I think this would be the first question I would love to ask you. How was the doTERRA Congress? What was your experience? What new things they announced? And what have you learned? It would be really nice to share.
Yes, okay. In Lisbon, the convention, in my opinion, was uh, the best ever because the world is getting faster. Everything is getting faster, and they really pay attention to make very variability the lectures and everything what they were talking about. They was very like attention catch that they catch our attention all the time. It wasn't boring at all, because in one moment they gave us a very good view about the informations, and in the next few minutes they impress our emotions, and it was very wealthy or valuable, even for those who likes the facts and the informations, and those who is a more emotional type of person. So it was very interesting, and I loved it because it was a very high quality. I think it's really the best, even compared with the Hungarian convention. They really try to give us valuable things, and I think it's the best thing what a person can do to attend on this kind of events, because we were almost 6,000 people in the stadium, and next year gonna be in Torino, and I'm already preparing for that. We want to go there before to look around how is that place, and invite many of wellness advocates, because it's something transform inside us when we see how grateful people are on stage and trying to make our lives really better. Yeah, it's something like very special thing. Yeah, very special.
And what was the new announcements or something which how doTERRA is moving forward? Can you share maybe
Mhm.
a few of them?
I really enjoyed that about the MetaPower line. They give us advices how could we do the social part, the social media part, sorry, and how can we do the marketing part, how is the steps, how should we show up, how should we measure the results. And I really like that it was not only the chemistry, but it was also about the details, how is the products inside, how they match each other and help each other, the parts of this system. But I like that they really want to success here in Europe about these products, because in America is already a huge growth already, and
For
they
long? Is it there for long in the US
uh,
market?
in September gonna be in 1 year already that in America
Wow.
is there, and in the first half year they almost double their uh, points or incomes with these products, because this metabolic system and metabolic stuff is very important for everyone. So it's not
Yes.
particular. It's not for the particular people. It's almost everyone, even for the 10 years old kids can be important with this sugar lifestyle, with sugar eating lifestyle.
Very good. And there is also the suntan lotion products, which
Mhm.
I guess this is also going to be available from the end of this month.
Exactly, yes. It's very, very, very good because Dr. Rix explain us how dangerous could be the other chemicals, other sun care products, which is working with chemistrical way, that not physically way.
Yes.
And it's influenced the kids, already the kids fertility when they're gonna be adults. So
Yes.
it was so terrifying how people don't think about it, that how dangerous could be after 10 12 years later that they are using for their babies or their child. And with this sun care line, it's we have a very safe and natural cream, and they are very easy to use. So even if somebody wants to just take care of their face, because it's very important,
Yeah.
the little stick is amazing because it's so good, the texture, it works very, very well. It's hydrating our skin a lot, so
Mhm.
you don't need to be afraid that it's making any injury, or how to say, any problem with the quality of your skin. It's
Yes, I
full of,
was also listened him because he was in Budapest a couple months ago.
yeah.
And I really enjoyed that part when he explained how damaging these suntan lotions, the normal ones, which go into the sea and the water, and it
Yeah.
actually ruining the environment. And this, which we have, has no impact on. And I'm telling you this because I live in Malta, and whenever I swim, and I try to always avoid beaches where there are people actually, because I love to find my own beaches. Like
Mhm.
yesterday, I went to a place where was no one, just me. And whenever I end up in a place where there are many people, I go into the water and I feel and smell, and it goes on my skin. And it's terrible how big amount of this suntan lotion goes into the water. And it's so great to know that this is not damaging the environment, not damaging our skin, and also it's not sticky, which I hate anyway. So actually, I have not used suntan lotion ever. I don't know, since I'm child, because then I obviously my parents forced me probably, but I don't like the sticky lotions. So I always go when there is no strong sun after 4 o'clock usually, or in the
Mhm.
morning early. But it's so great that we have that, and now I can promote it and use this safely. So it's so good.
And even the after sun
Yes,
stay,
exactly.
we were talking about how amazing it is, because it's not only if you get burned, actually burned, it's really hydrating your skin and moisturize it very, very well. So we were talking that it's usable for all year long. It's not
Yeah, and it's a
for,
perfect combination with the Meta Power family, product family, no? That's
yes.
also, it's like a great combination. And were there any interesting talk which actually inspired you as a diamond ranked builder or wellness
Mhm.
consultant in the business aspect of any
There was
speaker?
a Brazilian quite young guy who has a huge business in doTERRA, and he shared us his story, and it was amazing that so many people could feel the same like him in the beginning, because when he started his journey, he quit his job and he put everything like all in. And in the
Wow,
first
that's very inspirational already.
yes, and he was really flying a lot from Brazil. Even he left the country and put a lot of money on it to work. And in the beginning, it was he reached elite quite fast, but in the second month, third month, 4 months, and he was telling all months continually that he always reaching only elite, 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 and
Mhm.
10 months elite, but he was really working so hard, and all his effort went to this to reach higher levels. And after he realized that he wants to teach chickens to fly as eagles.
Nice. Love that.
It's like he was always trying to teach chickens to fly as eagles, and he realized that the chickens are chickens and they won't fly even if he's putting all his efforts on that people. And when he changed his mind and he decided that he wants to work with eagles, and that's all, he reached huge levels in a month. Like he hit gold, hit platinum, like in a few months, just to change his attitude and his mind. Yeah, and now he's huge. Yes, huge.
Maybe if you can share his name in later on in our in the comments, so that we can find him on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure it's recorded and it's inspirational for all of us listening.
I remember now in his first name, Matthew, and Brazilian, but for sure we can find him.
Yeah, it would be so nice, because we all want to listen this and be inspired, because it's so difficult when you start a multi-level marketing business, that it's basically you are on your own, and it takes so much time to find other very inspired and passionate builders, who is hand in hand you can actually then exponentially grow your business and duplicate and multiply. So it's really hard, and I think that's what I say to my team, that reaching elite is always a turning point, but now, as we heard, that it's actually just the beginning, because then comes basically the leadership skills what you have,
Exactly.
right? Because reaching elite, you need 3,000 OV, and that's it. So it basically, you can enroll, but when it comes to higher positions, then you really need to learn how to lead your team and be an inspiration for your team, right?
This is the most important part what you are talking about. Yeah, because in the beginning the elite is really the main fate in the products, that this is necessary nowadays to have in the families. But in the next step, when somebody is hitting premier, is about the fate, about the doTERRA, and fate about the possibility. But already they have two leaders what he have to lead. So the skills of leading is growing up. So has a beautiful quote that every level in your life demand a different you. So while we are growing, we are reaching like skills, which is important, but the leading is going at, like, for example, I reach elite, so I know how to reach elite. I have to teach another person to do the same as I did, and lead and give advices and
Lead
believe.
by example.
Yes, live by example.
Yes, and I found this amazing chart, but I don't know if you can give me a host availability, so I can share the screen which we are talking about. What is the different ranking, is what principles we need to learn. Can you give me the host,
I am
or
looking.
maybe just to give me the access to share the screen?
Yes, but where can I find this? Show in chat.
Difficult, then what I can do is just share with you the picture, actually, that I can also do, and then you can share it, because It's just exactly what we are talking about. It would be really nice.
Whiteboard sharing option, who can share? All participants, who can start sharing?
Yes,
Yes,
perfect. It's not the whiteboard. I think it's the
and the
the
whiteboard.
screen. But if it's too complicated, I can just read it because it's also very easy to read. So then I will share it in the group in after the interview. So it says here, elite is to build belief in the product with
Yeah,
courage.
but I know all
Share.
I know all of the mindset in the ranks.
Yes, I just want to read out for the audience maybe the first three because it's so inspirational.
Yes.
If you don't mind. So elite build belief in the product, as you mentioned, with courage, share experiences, invite to change lives, and to move to the premiere. It's already build belief in the company and the opportunity, and with integrity present the message, grow trust to enroll. And then silver is build belief in you with commitment, model success habits, solidify certainty. And let's move one more. Build belief in your builders when you reach to gold. With love, transfer vision, nurture a team culture of duplication. So these are so powerful, isn't it? Just to remember of these.
Yes, and I always used to say that if you want somebody to reach silver, is the first level when you need to believe in yourself. Before is not necessary. So when I explain, for example, diamond, which is for silver, it's
Yes.
like the diamond have to grown for only for people who believe in themselves or herself or himself. So it means that the most difficult thing in life to believe in ourselves. Because if the people would believe in themselves, would be millions of silvers, millions of diamonds, but this
Yes.
is the the most difficult part. So
Yes, exactly. Okay, so the next big question which we have, which I have, is about prospecting, because this is a very difficult skill for many people, that they have actually challenges to reach out to people, to talk about doTERRA, and many people also feel that, I talk to all my friends, nobody's interested, and now what's next? How can I get people? How can I reach out? So what's your experience, and what do you teach to your team?
I used to see that, yes, many people say that, oh my God, I have so many things to do, so I don't have time to share or do the work with doTERRA. But actually, doing the doTERRA is working during your duties. So when somebody understand that it's not something what you do separately from your life, it is included with your life. So every time
Yes.
when you go to do your nail, go to go with your dog to a walk, or playing in the kinder, how to say, játszótér az nem
In the
kindergarten,
playground.
in the playground, thank you. When, for example, you are with your kids in the playground, there is other parents who needs the oils. There is always somebody who needs the oils, and it's about this, that you always think about other people, you always try to help other people, to give solution to them. Because if somebody consider doTERRA only as a business or only as a must to do, it doesn't contain the soul, or doesn't contain the
The spirit of
spirit.
doing it. Yes. And also about priorities, I think this is the most important question. If you put everything above doTERRA, and doTERRA is the last one, what do you expect? I mean, if your work, which you do, let's say a 8 to 5 job, and then if you have your relationship, your family, your hobbies and everything, what left with doTERRA?
Yes,
It's like
this is
asking a
not what,
question, okay, what do you expect of a relationship with your partner if you don't spend any quality time with that person? How is that relationship going to end up? So how is your relationship with doTERRA? How many hours you put in a day, a week, a month, and then you're expecting to reach anything with Elite or with any ranking, you know?
in my opinion, the people have to find what is their highest motivation. For example, they want to finish the lackness or the lacks of
Yes.
things. Is it good? How
Keep on
to,
going, keep on continue, and then
oh,
I know what
you
you
will
mean.
figure out what I want to
Yes.
say. Okay, so the many people used to have the missing things, that they are missing
Yes, missing
enough
out
money.
things.
Yes, and but if they find that I always want to have enough money, and it's so big
Yes,
goal for me that I am able to do everything to
yes, yes.
have
Have a stable financial foundation in my life. What do I do for it? Right?
yes, and
Mhm.
I try to find what is motivated me in the beginning when I wasn't enough money. I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't have enough money, for example, but I really wanted to have the stability to do what I want to do. And it was so important me to don't feel that something is limit me. I hate when something limit me. So that's why I was able to put big efforts and talk a lot and give a lot of oil and travel a lot and help even if I didn't have so much money. So I was not thinking what I lose during the process. I see what I can win during the process.
Beautiful.
And the people can win a huge stuff during this process, everything they want. So if they work, this company for me give the opportunity to get what I give. So
What you
in
receive.
other jobs, I never receive equally like I put in. So
Yes.
here, if you or anyone in your team will put a lot,
Excellent.
they will get a lot, receive a lot. So this
Yes. So it's a fair system. This is a fair
very, very
system,
fair system.
right? Because
Really.
that's another big problem with many people. Oh, I'm not interested in pyramids, or I'm not interested in anything where I need to enroll. I just want the product, but I want the cheapest price, but I don't want to enroll.
Yes, but they have to understand that it's not about enrolling, it's about having a page where you can have discount. That's it. So it's nothing more. We have to explain well to the people that if to refer to your LRP question, that it's very easy to help people to put them in LRP. If you ask them, do you used to wash your teeth? Do you used to wash your clothes? Used to clean up your home? Yes, I used to. So it's not expensive to do it in doTERRA. It's the same because you get back a lot of points. You don't ruin your body. You use the best quality in the world. So
Win-win.
we win, and you pay for you. You not pay for the huge supermarkets. You pay for you because you get back all of it.
Yes, very good
These
point.
are working.
We jumped into the third question, which was about because we discussed before we came to the interview what I'm going to ask. So this is another third important question with especially my team, that it's not enough if we enroll people, because that's just people order something and maybe they don't order for many months, right? But how we can actually engage those people who enroll to join the loyalty reward program, it's a very important question. And as you mentioned, it's so important that we educate them about that, you need to use anyway toothpaste and conditioner, shampoo. So we also need to educate our team members about what are those products like Vitality Pack and so on, which we should use on a monthly, regular, and daily basis, right?
Because if we're using in a regular basis, we have experience and we can give a valid information about not only what we can read about the products, what was our experience and why I prefer to use this than any other one in the market.
Yes.
It's very, very good that you say this, because when, for example, okay, I am using the toothpaste over 5 years, and when I have one day I don't have with me and I have to wash my teeth with something else, it used to be one time a year, for example, but that time I realized how terrible these products are. Because the people used to have the good. I used to have
Yes.
always the best, but when I have to use something else, I realize that it has a very, very big difference. And yes, but
Yes.
about another thing about LRP, that if, for example, somebody think about themselves that I am a sailor, you won't have good result, because here in doTERRA, the sailors are not successful because we are not sailors. I am saying good.
What is sailor? What do you mean?
Eladót akarok, de lett rosszul ejteni.
Okay. Okay. So
Bocsánat. Dani.
now I'm trying to find the word as well. So someone who is selling the product,
Selling.
right?
Yes.
I don't know yet.
Yes. The person who is selling products.
Yeah, the salesperson.
Sales, the salesperson. So we are not salespersons. We are wellness advocates, and these two definition can change your word, can change your doTERRA business success, because if you think that I don't need just simply sell the product and the first pack, it's about helping people, educate people to give them a better
Knowledge.
sorry
Knowledge. Give
knowledge.
them
Yes,
knowledge.
yes, give them knowledge.
Advice.
Yes, but it's a kind of mission to be healthy all the time, to give the best to our body all the time. And when, for example, somebody used to do LRP, but not able to convince others to do the LRP, it can be the problem that he's not understanding that, oh my God, I can't live without these products. LRP is maximum 5 products. But if you are using it, the shower gel, the oils, it's impossible that in one family would not need at least 5 products, because they are necessary.
Yes, my biggest difficulty always is when I make my order is okay, let's be focused. Let's be focused, just those, as you mentioned, it's about 5. Okay, because I have so many in my head, but okay, I need to be focused
Yes,
to pick, only those ones. So yes, it's amazing. And going back to I think the second topic we discussed is about basically the business aspect. So what is it that stage you are at now as a diamond, what is your mission? What is your what is calling you to keep on going? What excites you? What is what drives you to move on? That's my main question.
As a diamond, what was the most important thing to me to explain to others that they have chance to change their life. They can handle their own life. They can own their own life. They can do the best from their own life. And I always knew this, but I didn't have the power or a tool to show them that it's really possible. But with the doTERRA, it was for me the most important to teach the people that they don't need to live with medicines. They don't need to use chemicals all the time. For me, is totally opposite of our being. It's not compatible, doesn't have any compatibility with our body and with many material stuff around us. So that was the first. And then it was about that we are very, very important creatures and very important beings. So we need to have impact in their life. But if somebody handling with the money, don't have enough money, using the worst quality of food, the worst quality of cleaning products and everything, they not even have chance to have impact in this world, because they are just trying to survive this world. But we are not in this world to survive. We have to have impact. So now that my goal is to become a blue diamond, because I don't want to reach blue diamond. I want to become blue diamond. And the blue diamond and the blue diamond is the one who believe in her influence, who believe that has impact in the world. And it's very, very important to believe in ourselves, to be silver, and then believe that I can teach other people to believe in themselves. And in the diamond rank is really about that we can make the world a better place. And to say the doTERRA quote is so beautiful, that we help the world heal. And it's so well resonated with me, so I don't feel that I need to catch some how to say attitude. So this doTERRA attitude is my attitude.
Yes, and I think jumping from diamond to blue diamond is a huge step. As I see, for diamond you need 4 legs with 4 silvers, and with blue diamond you need 5 legs, right?
Yes.
With 5 golds. So wow, that
it's
is
a huge step. That's why there is much more diamond than blue diamonds, because there is like kind of gap. But not anyone could step.
Yes, that's so inspirational. What was for you the big challenge between what rankings was for you, and or I could also ask you between which ranks you grew the most?
First of all, I want to say that I was thinking about a few days ago that in every level needed a big fight with myself. It's a big fight, because you have to leave your old self behind you. You can't carry that thoughts, you can't carry that attitude. You have to always be a better yourself, and that is the difficult part. That you are able to change and change. Oh, the biggest, the platinum. The platinum.
And can you explain a bit why? Platinum is, just so that everyone knows, it's after gold, and you need for platinum 3 silvers. So for gold you need 3 premier, and for platinum you need 3 silver.
Actually, I was so much in the mission in the beginning that silver in my mind just happened because I was always working, always doing what I need to do. And it just somebody said that Annie, you are silver. Okay, good to know. It's more or
That's
less.
funny.
Yes, it's funny. It's funny because I was not thinking about ranks until that
Yes.
time. So it was very important to really help and do to make more people to get to know these products. And then the gold was a step because before I reach it, I quit my job. And after I quit my job, I reach gold. So I had to make sacrifice
Nice.
before, even if I don't know if what's gonna happen. So this taking risks is very, very good thing to do
Yes.
because there you have to make it, otherwise.
Yes, because you get into the same thing happened with me 12
Okay.
years ago, that I lived in Ireland. I worked in a financial company and I quit. I moved country and I became a self-employed yoga teacher. And
Oh,
I had already a child then. So we moved to Malta with a 10-month-old child in my hands, and okay, make a living, you know, in a new place, in a new
have to.
country. So this is very good when you put yourself on spot, when you know that this is what you want to do. And obviously, in this case, that's what happened, right? You knew exactly why you quit your job, because you want to do this full time.
Yes, yes, and the belief that something is inside you, what can come out, and you can do it. When I hit the platinum, that was the months when COVID and the quarantine came.
Wow.
It was the same months, and
That's when I started doTERRA.
wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my God, yeah. And that time was very scary in one place, that in one part, because there was afraid that, oh my God, so many people gonna lose their job. Oh my God, so many people won't have money to have the LRP, and it was scary. What's gonna
Yes.
happen? But in that moment, I really changed my mind that if it's happened, it's gonna happen. I can't do anything. If I have to lose all my uh, business, I am ready to lose all the thing I. And that moment changed, and in 2 weeks I reach this level, because I'm not, how to say, ez a ragaszkodni,
I'm not stuck in it, in
I
my
was not stuck in
attachment.
it.
I was not attached to.
Yeah, I was attached before, but I had to make a decision. Otherwise, I was like shaking and a fear that,
Yes.
oh my God,
You were
how?
not attached any longer to your
Yes,
fears. You let it go and you said, I'm in it. Yes, and it's funny enough, or it's interesting enough, that doTERRA kept on growing its sales year by year through COVID as well. So that was another, just, a self-limiting belief, like many people have whenever, I don't know enough people, I'm not a salesperson, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, I'm not good at this. These are
okay,
all basically just, you don't really want to do it.
exactly,
That's it. So we can say politely many things, but in reality, this is not important enough for you. So let's talk when you want to work with me, and then I'm happy to help you.
exactly. Okay, as you mentioned that you start during the COVID, and I
Yes,
see the persons who socialize in doTERRA during COVID is a little bit different than before, because
definitely. Yes.
because before it was so much personal,
Personal.
so
In
personal,
person, yes.
in person. It was really, you look into the eyes of the others, you say what you feel, you really want to
Yes.
happen. Then it was all about online, and after the online world, you have to return back to the personal, but the people change.
Or keep it both, isn't
Yes,
it?
keep it
Because,
both.
for example, in your case, as we discussed before the interview, actually, your community, your family tree is basically almost all Hungarian speaking,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
And in my case, as I live in two countries and I'm quite international and I work online most of the time, actually. And that's what I loved because I entered to doTERRA because all my other businesses were closed down, my yoga studio, my everything. So this was for me a way out to make a living. And that was my greatest gift from the divine that I could do that because the online space gives us a global market, which wherever you are, you can build the Terra. And this is what I love the most, then I can deal with everyone in the world and share doTERRA. I'm not limited to space in a way.
Yes, for it's a very, very good stuff that you can do it in the moment right away in online. It's faster, easier. Yes, yes, it's very, very good.
Yeah. And cost efficient as well,
Yeah.
because and time and cost efficient, because whenever you go somewhere, you need to take time to get there, to prepare, and online is like boom, right away. You are in Hungary right now, I'm in Malta, and we just simply managed to talk about amazing things.
Yes, yes, yes. So yes, first of all, you have to know that you don't need to convince to anyone. You
Mm,
just have to be a example. You have to teach them. And when I try to do LRP, I always ask, "How are you?" And not, "Did you order already?" I hate this question. It's never coming out from my mouth because it's so much without. It's not about person, but if the person get attention and you really give them solutions, they would have the LRP for sure.
definitely. Yes. Thank you so much. I think I promise you not to go more than 45 minutes.
Mm.
So we did a bit. But I really enjoyed our discussion. I really hope that we will have some continuation because I had other subjects which I would love to know from you.
Mm.
But I'm grateful for this session, and I really hope that more and more people are gonna listen to this so that they can also learn. Thank you so much, Annika.
Thank you so much. Yes.
And I wish you all the best to reach your level, which is
Me
very
too,
high.
for you, because this would be the greatest gift to see that the people know that it's not that big deal. It's only about I believe and I'm willing to step and willing to change my life for better.
Yes, it's so
Possible.
true. It's so true. Do
So,
you, just a last question to close, do you have any suggestions to people who want to train themselves in multi-level marketing, any books which you would suggest?
mhm. In English, you have an English book because it's not translated to Hungarian. This Eric Worre, from Eric Worre to the GoPro.
Uh-huh. Eric Worre.
Eric
Okay.
Eric Worre, GoPro. It's really very good ideas about network marketing. If somebody really want to be a good networker, but which suggests to our team.
Net worth, that's what, which book I'm just now at? It's GoPro, that's one, or MLM Survival Guide. Which
GoPro.
GoPro? Okay.
And this is for networking development, but we suggest to our team, because it's important to be in Hungarian, the Napoleon Hill book.
Yes, yes.
And the one is the best for the Dean Cart yeah, habits for the future millionaires. Habits for the future millionaires, something like that. Dean Carzioni. I will write it,
Yes, that would be really nice.
because that is really the best.
Okay, so please write this down to me, even if you want, and I can put it up in this, and also the first what we talked about the guy who was
Yes,
giving
yes,
a
yes, yes,
nice
yes, yes, yes. Okay.
presentation, and this will be a good idea to everyone start reading it so that we can all grow and we can all achieve our goals, and in the meantime changing the world.
Yes. It was really nice
Thank you so
for your
much.
invitation, and have a good luck for everyone who is listening this interview.
Yes, and just see that, if any cook can do it, everyone can do it,
Yes.
right?
Yes, definitely.
You don't have anything what is making you so unique that, you have three legs or three arms, or I don't know
I think
which,
the same.
we all have the capacity to reach the level we want. It's
And
just
yes,
really to
and be
find
the
the way.
own leader of your own life. This is what about. This is what about, with helping others to do the same. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Thank
So
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.